The major data breach we've chosen to do our presentation on is the Facebook data breach in 2019, the second in as many years for the company. A total of 146 gigabytes of data was leaked, with an estimated 540 million users' accounts being exposed. Culturala Collective, a Mexico-based company, was said to have been behind the leak, with users' account names, IDs, and their comments on reactions on posts being the information that was leaked. Two third-party Facebook app developers released all the stolen information onto an Amazon cloud computing service, which is open for all of the general public to see. It was reported that a company called UpGuard had warned Cultura Collective and Amazon about the breaches 3 months before any action was taken. According to Facebook, the Amazon storage bucket containing the data was secured but had already been up online for 3 months. Facebook have had numerous data breaches over the last 5 years, with the main offender being third-party developers. Apps that use the function of signing in using your Facebook details for an easier setup have been the main cause, with this one being no different. The two third-party apps in this instance had stored data on Amazon's servers in a way which could then be accessed and downloaded by the public. In a report on the CNN business website, a Facebook spokesperson gave a comment in relation to the data breach. Facebook's policies prohibit storing Facebook information in a public database. Once alerted to the issue, we worked with Amazon to take down databases. We are committed to working with the developers on our platform to protect people's data. Although this data breach wasn't directly Facebook's wrongdoing, they did assist the third-party developer in finding what caused the breach and then removing the information from the public eye.
Hello, my name is Tigger Ratnayaka and I'll be presenting about mixed market reaction, also known as user reaction and feedback on Facebook data breaches. First of all, Facebook's indestructible PR strategy. Facebook is well known for its collection of data, which is, in other words, is unimaginably enormous. Apart from basic personal information like name, date of birth, sex, location, they also collect device details, IP addresses, etc. And most importantly, not to forget all the information we deliberately share with Facebook, our celebrity interest, educational interest, career interest, movies, music, etc. Robert Bolaño, a famous Chilean novelist, once said, "People see what they want to see, and what people want to see has never anything to do with the truth." The core concept of marketing and PR strategies is directly and indirectly influencing people to purchase or use products and services despite its flaws. Facebook has enough data and analysts to reprogram a community, whole society, and even the world. Despite the media, uh, despite the major media outrage, Facebook has successfully retained its users and have rapidly gone afterwards. Next, we'll talk about Facebook's market share and equity. Facebook's current market capital is at US dollars 836 billion and increasing. When the Cambridge Analytica incident took the world out by surprise, Facebook's share fell from US 209 to the lowest of US 124.94. However, despite the data breach, Facebook has been able to recover and currently sits at US 293.66 per share. These numbers provide us with a clear understanding on how Facebook has been able to retain its users and grow their marketing tools despite the data breaches. Data is the central pillar, the core business model, which made Zuckerberg a billionaire and Facebook a Fortune 500 company. The breach effect on Facebook's growth and the paths to recovery. Facebook's indestructible PR strategy, how they contain the damage, retain users and investors, acts as evidence for Facebook's recovery despite their data breach. Next, we'll look into the growth and recovery in detail. monthly active users based on regions till 2018. This graph provides an insight on monthly active users based on the region until the fourth quarter of 2018. US and Canada shows the least growth due to Cambridge Analytica incident, but it does show a rapid growth of 24% throughout 2016 to 2018. Facebook's overall user growth. This graph provides an insight on the overall growth of monthly active users for Facebook. There is a global increase of 69.7% monthly users from the end of 2015 to the end of the second quarter of 2020.
Hello everyone, I'm Yuan Zhizhang, and today I'm going to talking about the improvement and the conclusion of this part. After this incident, Facebook still need to be improved in several areas. The first upset I think is they have to encourage more frequent security checks. No one is immune from a data breach. We should judge a company by how well they handle a breach. Facebook is integrated into so many other platforms that it's easy for users to forget what apps has access to their data. Facebook should make it easier for users to check with what data is shared with what app, when and from which device was the last time logged in from all apps. The second one I think is they have to increase the security hiring, not only for the Facebook but for most of companies. I think they should pay more attention into the security hiring, continuing to hire the best and the brightest security professional and continuing to develop new prevention tools and strategies for the future. It will help to prevent this attack from happening in the first place. This attack explodes according variable, and therefore all developers should be made aware to causes it, be sure that the same attack doesn't happen again. This is not the first time for Facebook has faced to a data breach. Whether it was 2017 or 2018, Facebook has been exposed to a data breach again and again. And in July 2019, Facebook completed the fight of 2018 incident, but this incident still happen again and again. It is not so much how make Facebook apology to the public. It's better to let them it's better for Facebook to strengthen their protection of the data of collecting data, and even they can collect less data than before. It is true that protecting user data is not an easy task in the development of the internet today. Facebook has also done a lot of things to improve their security of the system, and also assumes part of their social responsibility. But that is still not enough. Whether an internet company can become a trust company depends on its complete with the business eco. So Facebook still has a long way to go. Thank you for your listening. Bye.